Hey guys, Brix back with another LEGO Transformer review, and today we have part 6 of our LEGO Transformers Combiner Wars Piranacon. Let's check out Overbite. Alright, so here we have Overbite in his sea monster mode. He's supposed to be kind of like a shark with arms and legs and stuff, so yeah, I think I did pretty well with this guy. Oh, he's out of focus, and we're back. Alright, so silhouette is pretty good. The colors are as accurate as legally possible. Except I think that jumper back there should have been purple, but I worked with what I had. It's probably been another $6 to get that piece anyway, so. With shipping and stuff. Blaster stuff, right? So this is the only purple gun or blaster I was able to build with the pieces available. So with this, he could hold it in his little shark arms and run around and pew pew or swim around or wherever he's at. And if he doesn't want to hold it because he's grabbing at Autobots, then you have these ports on the back leg right here that these can kind of plug into as well, and now he has little hip blasters as he's swimming along and stuff. Very cool. Next would be combined Gestalt weapon mode, which he would hold this very similar. Wait, is that supposed to be like that? I guess so, maybe. Yeah, still works. So here's a little piece. Of course, it's going to go into the foot port. Just plug that in right there, and then you could take that. But what I would want to do for this, just to kind of make it a little more even, as you see, we have these poles right there. I'm going to just kind of slide these up like so, and we do the same thing whenever we're plugging in the leg connection also. So we just slide those to the side, and then we could take the little stud on the back of the gun right there and plug that in like that. And what else would we do? Let's see, we'd have to get these legs up, and then probably just put these arms forward like this. Probably have to zoom out a little bit so you can see everything. And then with this double studded chest piece right here, instead of just plugging it into the jumper, which will go like right there, you're just going to plug it in at the last stud right there, like so. Because I don't think they make this dark azure jumper plate. I haven't seen one yet. So that would be the combined Gestalt weapon mode right there. And I think this is supposed to kind of go up too, supposedly. So we can take that part off, bring the stand back in, and plug it in at any point. And there you have blaster mode for one of your robots. Probably should get this more centered, because I'm an experienced videographer. And there we have the manned blaster mode. So that's pretty cool too. Alright, let's get that out of here. Get this guy unplugged. And then we can take off the little blaster port right there. Put that off to the side. I'm thinking about, once I do the combined video, on how to show him as a leg or an arm. So I'm going to try to touch up on that briefly right now. But also, before we get into that, got to get into articulation for this guy, right? So, a little fishy shark mode. He does have a mouth, as you can see here. Just has to be aligned correctly, but that is his jaw. I wish I could get like the little angled 1x2s of the slopes to kind of like bring it in a little bit, to kind of contour the head a little bit better, so he's not so slack-jawed and crazy looking. But he does have movable mouth, and of course we have arms right here. Go all the way around, do whatever you need to with these arms right here. The fin does bend down if need be for any reason. The back legs, which are also the robot arms, do a full 360. Bend at the knee a little bit. Right there. It does have ankle articulation to where it could go down, and being that it's on that 1x1 rounded with the pole, it does have ankle tilt as well if for any reason you need that. And that is it in robot fishy mode. So we're going to go into, I guess, foot mode first. Foot mode squad. So let's see, I'm gonna slide the jaw open like this to get it started. Kind of get your fingernail in there and go boop. And you can take the foot, plug it in, and of course take the centerpiece and rotate that to where the combiner port will be pointing up. And you're going to get a little tall, so at this point, and you put his arms down again like this, put his legs out to the side, and flip his tail down. And I would probably take the fin at this point and move it down like that, just so we could get that a little bit more flush, like so. And this is what he will look like as a leg. Super dupe. You know, why I didn't try this before, just to give it more of a better representation of what's going on, because I do have this awesome parts forming hip piece, and just so that you could see, it will kind of pretty much look like that as a leg. Cool. All right, so let's take a look at him. Why is this piece hitting me? Let's take a look at him as an arm. Of course, depending on what side. Either way, the combiner port has to come sticking out that way. Let's get these arms out the way just a little bit. And then for arm, let's see. Ooh, how would we connect a fist? I guess we'd have to create a secondary, like an arm attachment or something to kind of get that in there. Kind of just like slide that in and connect it right in between these two plates, which I've done before in the past. So I could probably, yeah, I'm definitely going to include that connection port there for the instructions for this guy, in case if you do plan on making him arm or anything like that. I'm trying to get some more light in here. There you go. So it'll be a connection port in the instruction file as well, but you could go back to a couple of my combiner videos and see how that piece looks. Anyway, it's real simple. It's just, you know, an angled bracket 1x2 on both sides, and then you slap the like the forearm mixer piece on top of that, and then you can plug in the ball joint of the hand and just plug that in right there, and it'll be fine. So that's how that would, you know, look as arm mode. So you can kind of use your imagination for that. So let's get into robot mode. So we already got these sorted there. We're going to flip up the little jaw pieces right there, because essentially what we're going to have to do is flip these all the way around. As you can see, the anti-studs are on the outside of the legs. So we're going to flip that around there and then flip around the leg like that. I'm going to try to do it this time on camera. Flip it around like that, flip it around like that. So essentially you want to have the jaw on the back of the legs. It's where you could then slide across to where it's nice and even, and then just bring up. Slide to where it's even and fold up. So here we're going to do the little waist gimmick. Bring it up like that. Bring up the little feet. And from here, as the heel spur, we pretty much have the whole arm. So we fold that to the back and around like that. So that's pretty much how that looks. And then you can start posing it up to make sure it's nice and solid. I'm going to flip this piece back ever so slightly, just so you can get your hand in there and really just pose up the head. And for the arms, you could either leave it like that, or I like to kind of rotate it to the side. But you have to kind of straighten out the foot as much as possible and then bring it back down like that. So once again, you want to fold out the foot kind of towards you or to the front and swing around and then drop the foot down to avoid breaking the clip or anything like that. There we have Overbite. Let's see, is it still recording? It might be. Here we have Overbite in robot mode. So let's get his little blaster back out. Plug that back in. Very nice. Pew pew. Cool. So now let's get a look at the whole squad. Oh, there's going to be 6 of them. That's going to be insane. Alright, so we have Overbite, right? Let's get this guy somewhere. I don't know how we're going to do this. Alright, we have Tentakill. Is he going to fall? He might. Just bend him forward a little bit. Cool. Who else is pretty slender? We'll get Scalor hanging out there. We'll get some Snaptrap. And then we have some Sea-Wing, if I could get him in there. And gotta get Nautilator. Hopefully he's standing up somewhat halfway decent. And that's a lot. So we're just going to shift this over a little bit here. And I hope you guys could see everybody. That is the whole squad. All 6 Seacons. Insanity. Insanity. They're all deluxe scale, so they're roughly about the same height as the new Generation Selects. Probably more G1 colored than they are. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of this. This set I would probably never take apart, because why would I need these colors for anything else as of yet? So even though I did use a lot of the hot pink on Skull Cruncher, I gotta do his video too. So this is the whole squad so far. So yeah, take this all in, because this will be the last time you see these guys all in robot mode together. Because next time you're going to see them in limb modes and connected and forming King Poseidon / Piranacon. Alright, so So, this is VX Brix, thanking you guys once again for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all that wonderful stuff. Do stay tuned for part 7 of our LEGO Transformers Combiner Wars Piranacon. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Instructions for all these guys. Holy moly. Like, this guy... None of you guys told me I didn't flip down the little crotch piece there. Bad subscribers. Bad. Instructions for these guys will be posted to brixmediastudios.com very shortly. No, hopefully more shortly than longly, if that's a word. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.